Okay, gentlemen, from here on up it's good, okay? Ya tú sabes, de aquí para arriba se puede. ¿Quieren una pelea limpia? I want a good clean fight. Token one thing if you want. Touch your gloves if you want. Back to your corners.
First hometown fight for Bruce Shushu Carrington, dedicating it to Aldin Adzemic, a child who is fighting cancer. And he said tonight it's all about him, and it's all about my fans who come out from Brownsville to show out. He did last time out with a brutal knockout over Stephen Brown. It was lightning quick, right, left hook, left uppercut, left hook combination. Didn't even give the referee time to step in and stop that brutality.
Well, that's what time it is, Bernardo, for these young guys, and really any fighter. You don't get paid for overtime. You don't go looking for the knockout, but if it's there, you're certainly going to take it. And it looks like, with the kind of shots that Carrington is landing in this first round, that he may be getting another quick knockout tonight.
This young man is special. I'm just going to let y'all know right now. Why is he special? So composed, young fighter. This is his third professional fight. Always under control. Can fight inside the pocket, can fight outside. He has extremely long arms for a 5'8" guy. Honestly, 72-inch reach.
Anduhar does too, 71-inch, but against Shushu, he's at a disadvantage. And Shushu grew up along Olympians Saddam Ali and Marcus Brown in Brownsville, and he said, I want to be like them. He actually beat Duke Reagan as an 8th seed in the qualifiers, but COVID took his dream away to be an Olympian in Tokyo, and here he is as a pro. Took a nice shot there from Anduhar.
Oh, it got his attention too. He looked like he was mad at himself for a second.
Look, we may have the same reach, but those hands might not move the same.
And that mind, Dre, is a smart kid.
Yeah, that man is like, this kid is like a quarterback with the IQ of Tom Brady.
Hey, you know, Shushu's got Brownsville on his trunks. He's just following the footsteps. Tyson, Riddick Bowe, Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, Danny Jacobs. That's just boxing. What about Willie Randolph, Fly Williams, and World B. Free? Oh, yeah, Shannon Briggs, too. I'm forgetful of my old age.
You think that maybe Kriegel's a New Yorker?
Yeah, a little bit, right?
Oh, nice stick there from Carrington.
You see the flashy combinations. You see the big single shots from Carrington, but the jab is setting it all up. That's why he's able to eat through it even right now.
That uppercut, the body shot, a short right hand from Carrington. Anduhar is going to dig to the body. He really loves to go downstairs, and that's going to be a test for Carrington to deal with. But man, those quick hands and powerful shots that Carrington is landing are impressive here.
Anduhar has to continue to throw that left hook. He's found a home for it once, he can find it again.
Anduhar has nothing to lose. He's got to let those shots go. He can't become a spectator and allow Carrington to have his way, getting off like this with no answer. Missed a big hook right there.
Beautiful right hand to punctuate a solid first round from Shushu Carrington. But Anduhar is in this fight. Let's take a look at Xander Zayas, who made his way over to the Hulu Theater, and he's kept himself quite active. In 2021, he had 6 fights, with 4 of those ending by knockout. In 2020, it was 4 fights. And then in 2019, when he made his pro debut and had another fight, there was 2 knockouts. So 2020 was 3 knockouts. This kid is impressive as Mike Basil, the cut man, comes in to join Xander Zayas, who had some trouble with his trainer Javier Centeno, who had health issues, was hospitalized last night, but he's expected to be in his corner like he has been every single time that Xander has stepped into the ring since he was 12 years old. But Tim, that could have been a huge distraction for him.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, you know, we heard in the fighter meeting, this kid now is flowing and operating on his own inside the gym. And they made that a purpose to not say anything, to see how he responds during sparring, see if he can figure things out. That's the next level. And I didn't think it was going to be a bad thing at all. I think the kid had enough in him to figure things out tonight.
We'll see that once we move over to ESPN at 10 p.m. Eastern, as Shushu moves in with a very nice right hand.
Thank you.
Right clean.
Hey, Mick the Quick Rivers. Mick the Quick Rivers.
Nice
Who
stick
did
there
you
from
say?
Carrington.
Oh, Willie Randolph. Willie Randolph.
Bring it up, bring it up.
Zab Judah.
A little low blow there from Andujar.
Over here. So you good? You good? Sube para arriba. Time in.
Raise those hands is what Eddie Claudio, the third man in the ring, asks of Yeuri Andujar.
But Andujar cannot let that discourage him. He's got to stay downstairs, to Tim's earlier point, to try to slow down and discourage the faster, quicker, higher IQ Carrington.
See, that's the thing. That's the problem with Anduhar. He's
Nice
standing.
right hand and an uppercut.
Yeah, he's standing right there. He needs to pick up his feet. He needs to do something different. I mean, you're standing right in front of a counterpuncher, a vicious counterpuncher like Shushu. That's what's going to happen. You don't get countered every time. So change things up. Use your feet instead.
You see Carrington doing damage. Andujar trying to stand in there and trade shots with Shushu.
Carrington is poised. He's looking at the shots. He's rolling the shots. He'll get touched every now and again. That's to be expected when you're that close to a punching opponent. But he's landing shots in between the shots of Andujar right there. That's going to discourage him. And if one gets through, this fight might be over.
Yeah, and those uppercuts are very vicious shots. And now he adds a left hook. Does Shushu Carrington. He's got every punch in the arsenal. They're fast and they're powerful.
See, but the thing is that
they're landing flush.
they are landing flush. But the thing is that every move that he makes has a purpose. That's the difference. Tactically, this man is fantastic. Woo! Look at that.
Rolls and counters does Shushu Carrington there with a little less than a minute left in round 2.
You see that little short body shot? He landed with the right hand in the inside, right in the solar plex. See, when you're so relaxed in the pocket like that, you're able to see openings. Shushu, being as young as he is and being as talented he is, he's extremely relaxed inside the pocket. It's hard to teach.
It's got to be very discouraging for the opponent, Anduhar, who had Carrington where he thought he wanted him, and then Carrington dominates the inside as well.
That's absolutely what Andujar was thinking. I'm going to rough him up, keep him in close, work the body, and Carrington has an answer for everything so far. Ooh, nice stick there from Carrington off the feint. Andujar trying to rough it up there and gets caught with a left hook. Let's listen in to Kay Karoma in Shushu Carrington's corner.
Start stabbing downstairs to the body. Stop doing too many body shots. When you stab downstairs, you go over and right, you hit him. You're shortening your distance too much. Get on that jab, box him. You're walking him down, you're doing good. But you give him go, give him go. Don't want to go. You really don't want to 3 shots, 4 times. Come off the floor, that's what's going to wake him up. Okay? Smother your work either.
Moving over here, Shushu. Moving over here.
Breathe. Smother your work. Maybe stab him to the body, short stabs. Jab downstairs, drop it. Right hand, right there. Okay, right on top. Let's get this shit, baby. Let's go.
Shushu grew up in that same neighborhood as Mike Tyson, Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York. Came up with all the best
Let's go.
New York fighters, and he wants to follow in their footsteps.
See, Bernardo, when you're having a lot of success like Shushu is, you gotta be careful. You gotta keep the concentration because you cannot fall asleep in there. You know, and sometimes fighters, we have success early on and then we fall asleep and get hit with a shot that we're not supposed to, and then we picking ourselves up off the ground. So Shushu gotta stay focused.
But I don't get that from him. When I see Carrington, I see him on his defense. His eyes are wide open. He's looking, and he's anticipating something coming back from Andujar. So he doesn't strike me as a fighter who's falling asleep or getting too comfortable.
Yes, he's nice inside, whether it's the uppercut or the short left hook. He sees the punches coming. He evades those punches and then makes Andujar pay. Now you see blood on the right side of Andujar's face.
Time, over there.
Time is called by referee Eddie Claudio.
Where you at?
Looks like it's in a good place, if there can be a good place for the cut on the outside of the eyebrow.
Yeah, for the average person, that's a bad scene. For a boxer, that's a good place to get a cut away from the eye.
Yeah, for anybody else, it's like any blood is bad blood. For a boxer, there's, okay, I can handle that.
It's not too bad. We've definitely seen worse. Yes. See that half step right there from Carrington? That's letting me know that he's aware of his defense and he's watching. And he's not sitting there waiting to get hit from a punch from Anduhar.
I like the instructions, too, from K. Karoma because he knows that Carrington wants to show out in front of his hometown fans, fighting as a pro for the first time in New York City. But he's also got to stay disciplined. Now another headbutt, and it looked like Carrington got the worst of it. No cuts, though.
Okay, let's go.
Seems like the blood has fueled Anduhar. He had a nice 15 seconds right there, having pinning Carrington in the corner on against the ropes and landing the combinations. Oh, nice.
Ooh. You see the speed and precision of Carrington.
Very accurate punches from Carrington.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of him staying on those ropes, though. I'll tell you that much. Keep that action in the center of the ring. Stay away from them ropes.
And the way you do that is just keep your feet moving. You don't have to run and get on your toes and dance away. You can just walk away, keep the opponent in front of you, and get back to the center of the ring.
You see, this is the second time me seeing Carrington, so I understand that he's about that action. He's an aggressive counterpuncher. Always puts himself in harm's way. So, you know, I worry about him when he gets in there with big punchers. Will he be standing there, or will he do something completely different and use his feet?
You see Anduhar giving everything he's got.
If you're Anduhar, that's what you got to do. Get in range and punch. You're getting hit when you don't punch, so don't worry about getting hit when you do punch. At least put yourself in a position to land a punch.
See another headbutt there from Yeuri Anduhar. Then he gets clipped with a nice uppercut from Shushu Carrington. And as we see that cut from Anduhar, referee Eddie Claudio called it a punch. But we're going to see, thanks to our great replay crew, and it's a big cut over the right eye, that it was a headbutt that caused the cut. Both fighters coming in. There's the clash of heads. Then comes the punch, and you see that it was already open. And there was a retaliatory headbutt from Dinamita Anduhar, who came in and shook his head and went right at the eye of Bruce Carrington. But nonetheless, Tim, none the worse for wear was Bruce Carrington.
Honestly, I didn't think that was, I didn't think he tried to retaliate at all. I think he was in the process of trying to land a punch, which is the left hook. Both guys throwing left hooks and heads coming together.
Yeah, the first headbutt was definitely incidental. Second headbutt definitely looked a bit intentional from Andujar.
You thought it was intentional?
Second one looked a little bit intentional, yes.
Hey, it's the Tim Bradley headbutt standard, though, Dre. It's different.
I guess Tim's saying, listen, that's not how you do it. You gonna do it.
Well, I should have asked him during the fight to me that he's been watching my videos.
Tim's like, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have the bald head, so it won't have the same effect. He's got braids.
He don't have the muscles on his head either like I do.
That's true.
Carrington stepping up for the first time to a 6-round fight. This is the 4th round. He's been here before. His first fight was a decision win, was Bruce Carrington. So we'll see how he does here as the fight progresses. Nice right hand from Carrington.
Yeah, Carrington's not a one-punch guy, knockout guy. You know, he has snap on his shots. He can get your attention and get your respect. But he's going to be more a break you down systematically type of guy if he don't produce knockouts, not with one punch.
But that short left hook and then that big right hand from Shushu Carrington, and you see Anduhar having to hold on dearly to the young man from Brownsville.
And Carrington is still young, guys. He's 24 years old. He's going to continue to mature. His punch will get stronger. He'll become more accurate, more skillful, and find better ways to set big shots up. And it's really about the punch that you don't see that gets a fighter out of there.
Nice left from Shushu Carrington. Now he digs to the body. Right to the body. Carrington now doing work downstairs in round 4, changing the focus of his attack.
And Anduhar does not like his own medicine. He was punching to the body. He got away from it, but now Carrington is doing the favors for him, and he doesn't seem to like it. You see the hands coming down from Anduhar, and he's not punching. He's more focused on protecting the body.
He's giving him that body tussing.
Body test.
Carrington going downstairs and staying away from Andujar's counters. And now you see the body language of Andujar changing because of that devastating body work.
This kid.
That's what a committed body attack will do, Bernardo. Can change the course of a fight within a second, and because nobody likes to get hit down there.
Oh my goodness. The body shots is what set up this
Look
right
at
here.
the legs. And here we see Andujar holding on. Can Carrington put the finishing touches on a man whose energy he depleted by going to downstairs almost exclusively here in round 4? Looking to set up one big shot is Shushu Carrington. Gets caught with the body shot, though. Now a right hand from Andujar. Right hand from Carrington. Andujar now trying to dig deep. Half a minute left here, round number 4. Nice jab from Carrington. Kind of shook the legs of Andujar.
So now it's time.
Andujar can take it and he can dish it.
So now it's time for Carrington right now to recover. Through a hellacious combination right there against the ropes. Now it's time for him to play defense, let Andujar work, and then come back and attack him.
He's not listening to
It's
him.
exactly what you're seeing right here.
Eddie Claudio was so close to stepping in and stopping that fight when Andujar's rear touched that bottom rope. And you see the fans enjoying what hometown fighter Bruce Carrington is doing here. Eddie Claudio says, you don't show me something in this next round, I'm going to stop the fight.
Touch that body up. When you're inside, feed money. You touch him up, slow stabs. All right? Deep breath. Don't wrestle. Don't unnecessary energy. Don't fight. Relax. Behind his back.
Eddie Claudio was having a conversation with Yeuri Andujar's corner about stopping the fight if he doesn't show him in something, and now he's getting checked out by the doctor.
It's okay.
Do you have any pain? No, I'm good. You don't have a headache? No? Okay, you can fight.
Fighter gonna lie to you.
Absolutely.
Just gonna tell you right now. Fighter gonna say, I'm fine.
But Eddie Claudio, Dre, was this close to stopping the fight there at the end of round 4, and Carrington is in unknown territory. Never been this far in a fight.
Right, this is a good place for him. It's a good place. You got to touch these waters before you really need to touch those waters in a championship situation or a top contender situation. So you want him to touch the waters on the way up, face some resistance, and he's faced some tonight with Andujar, and he's responding well.
Oh, nice uppercut there from Carrington, and Andujar came out firing. He's going to give everything he's got. The question is, how much more does he have left in the gas tank? Because Carrington has charged him about $8 a gallon so far tonight going downstairs.
Carrington setting him up.
It's looking ugly.
That's what he's doing. He's setting him up. He's letting him work. Now using the jab, sticking him on the outside, and here comes the counter.
What a left hook! The leg is bent once again from Andujar. What a finish from hometown Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York. Bruce Shoo Carrington.
It's a bad boy right there. That's a bad boy right there. See, we talk about punching power in boxing. Everybody does it. Power's not the same across the board. Sometimes you got to beat a guy up, and then the power shows up. And that's what Carrington did tonight. He may not be a one-punch guy early in a fight, but he's certainly a one-punch guy if you let him beat you up to the body and to the head like Andujar allowed Carrington to do. And then all of a sudden, a two-piece out of nowhere that you don't see, and you're looking up at the
All
lights.
I'm going to say is this young man bears his teeth and shows no fear, and I love it. Goodness, Bruce Carrington.
He comes over as a gentleman to check on Yeuri Andujar here to make sure that he is okay. Andujar is still down on the canvas here at the Hulu Theater. You see his eyes are responsive. He's looking at the doctor. Definitely coherent, which is always good.
Good to see him moving his eyes. He doesn't seem to be talking yet, but very, very, very tough fighter. All respect to him. He gave it all he had for as long as he could, and he just got hit with 2 punches that he didn't see late in the fight. after taking an exorbitant amount of punishment.
I mean, he put up a great effort, honestly. And Andujar put up a great effort. He came out, he was firing. Let's see him as he stands up here. He was firing back, but I knew Shushu was setting him up. You know, he was doing exactly what I said the round before. Let him throw, let him wear himself out, then start placing his shots, then boom, find a kill shot. That left hook, brutal. Lights out.
He set everything up off the jab from the beginning, but that fourth round, Dre, was a clinic on body work that really set up this knockout, because at the start of round 5, we knew Anduhar was going to come out and throw everything he had. And once that was gone, Carrington put the finishing touches. This is the second devastating knockout in a row from this young man as they pray for their opponent.
But he did it. He did it with fundamentals, fellas, and he did it by sticking to the script, being himself. He never got out of himself to try to get a spectacular knockout in front of the fans, and he unlocked a key tonight. He unlocked something tonight. He saw that Andujar is tough. I've hit this guy with 2 pieces, 3 pieces to the head. He keeps coming. In fact, he gets angry when I do that. Let me go downstairs. And when he unlocked that key, that changed the tide of the fight. Andujar started to focus on the body, and he forgot about the head, and that's when the 2-piece landed from Bruce Carrington.
Carrington with the sportsmanship over to check on Andujar. And Tim, this is how it ended.
Look at this. Check this out. The tactical work is how, when, and why you do things. Everything should have a purpose. There's the right hand over the top of the jab. Left hook right on the money, right on the chin. And then you see the defensive effort after the fact from Carrington. Beautiful slip counter right there to the outside. Boom.
Let's
left
listen
hand on
to
the
it.
inside.
Let's listen to it in real time, because it was devastating. I mean, that's the beauty of those shots, Dre, is that you end up looking up at those lights here at the Hulu Theater, and Shushu just shined.
Great performance. Great performance from Bruce Carrington. Man, it's an understatement to say that the sky's the limit, and he's got a huge upside. I just can't wait to see it.
Well, he'll be right here on Top Rank Boxing on ESPN, wearing that Mike Tyson type towel into the ring. I mean, this kid knows what he's doing. He's also memorializing Biggie Smalls, who was shot in Los Angeles on March 1997. He was 1 month away from being born, but he knows the culture. He knows where he comes from. He knows what being from Brownsville means, and that's why he wants to be an example for all those young kids to have a better life, to be able to follow in his steps and lead a better life. And Bruce Carrington, what a shining example, as we send it up for the official time with Mark Chanel.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the Hulu Theater at Madison Square Garden, this bout comes to a conclusion at 51 seconds of round number 5. For your winner by knockout from Brownsville, Brooklyn, Bruce Shoo Carrington.
Only his 3rd professional fight, 2 knockouts, which are SportsCenter top 10 candidates. First, it was Stephen Brown in Tulsa this year, January 29th. Tonight, it is Yeuri Anduhar.